Hey guys, this is just going to be a video stating how important it is to read to your baby. Even when the baby is a child, you still got to read to the baby. Some parents don't do it. I think it's the most important thing ever. So I'm going to be stating some facts that's important when you read to your child. It's just something that every parent should do, no matter if it's a daddy, mama, grandmother. I told my mom all the time when I'm going, please make sure you read to her because I want her to just get smart. And plus, I'm breastfeeding, so that actually helps a lot. So I think that's very important to introduce your baby to books and words and pictures and all that type of stuff. So why reading to your baby is important. So these are did you know things like four important facts. Four important facts why you should read to your baby. All right. The first one is: did you know the earlier babies are exposed to reading, the better they perform in school? Did you know babies have short attention spans, so start by reading for 10 to 15 minutes once or twice a day? Did you know at 4 and 5 months babies look babies like to look at images they're familiar with, such as other babies, animals, and basic objects? Did you know board books are best until age 1, as paper looks tend to get chewed and torn? Yeah. So introducing books to an early age is the best way to raise your child who enjoys reading and does well in school. And here's how to share story time with your little one. So those are the ways. Just four important facts why you should read to your child. Um, what I do is I read these kind of books. This is like a board book, which they mentioned in the article. It's just like it's called On the Go, just like me. And I was reading this to her today, and she was so engaged in it. Like she's only 3 months, but she was so engaged in it. It's like beetles crawling, just like me, and she would like look at the flip up. When I flip it open, she'll look like, oh my gosh, but she'd be so engaged into these books. And this is another one called Looking Good. These are just like books she that I just read to her twice a day, and when she's going to sleep, she actually read these. I feed her, burp her, and she goes straight to sleep. Like that's all. So she's like the easiest baby to handle. Um, yeah, and with these books, what I do is I read stuff like this to her also. I read Bernstein Bears, like just random books, and then she'd be like engaged in it. Are You My Mother? This is a classic right here. Like just Cat in the House. I say Doctor, same thing. But I read these to her because she actually like pays attention. At first, when she was younger, like 2 months, she wasn't really paying attention. But now she's like growing and learning more. I read like this. They don't really have a name. Like these kind of books. I remember reading these when I was younger, and I read stuff like this to her. And this one I was reading to her today. She was so into it. She was actually talking to me while I was reading it. Like I was reading and she was just goo gaga whatever. But she's doing well. She's actually asleep right now. Right now, please don't pay attention to the TV. It's like you can't even see it anyway. But yeah, I know it's a distraction, but oh well. But that is why you should read to your baby. I think it's the most important thing a parent can do. Anybody should read to their child. But yeah, those are just some short facts. Yeah. So thanks for watching. Bye bye.